Alrighty, we are back to that math problem from earlier where you all got to do the last set of shares about how to show the 4 stacks of chairs and 13 in each chair to figure out how many in all. Some of you use the place value chart and the base 10 block pictures, which is absolutely fine. We still want to stick with the routine of using our base 10 language and using the different models to then master the vertical form. Let me change my color. I don't like the brown. Are you all able to see me on the screen? If you would like to use your whiteboard to follow along, that's okay as well. Remember, I'm recording this. So in my problem, it was pretty clear that the 4 stacks is going to be my number of groups. Pardon my handwriting. Let me make it a little thinner. And then the 13 is the number in each. Now I'm going to be going back and forth to my base 10 pictures, to my base 10 language, to the vertical form. If I have 4 stacks or 4 groups, that means I have to use my place value chart to create 4 equal groups. There's 1. Here's the second one. And here's 3 and 4. That last box at the bottom is for my equation, for my 1's place and for my 10's place. Now I'm going to write the number 13 a little bit bigger. Grace, I would love to hear from you as I finish writing this because I know you and I work together. Grace, how many 1's are in each group? Where's Grace?
There is 3.
3 1. Yep, you're right. So I'm gonna draw 3 1's in each group. Not just in one group, in all the stacks, which are 4 stacks. Oops, sorry, I said the number 4, then I drew 4. Let me get rid of 1. All right, and then how many 10's are in each stack? How many 10's, Donna?
So there's 1.
1 what? Good girl. 1 10 in each stack. So now what I have in my place value or base 10 pictures, I also want to write in the vertical form. The number in each group goes on top. And then the number of groups goes in the 1's place on the bottom. Because we only have 4 groups, we stay in the 1's place. All right, in my 1's column, I have 4 groups, I almost wrote 2, times how many 1's in each group will equal how many in all. How many 1's are there in all? And if we're still trying to master 4 times 3, we can use our picture to help us. Elizabeth, I see lunch just ended, so I'm going to ask you to wait till the lesson is over. I think that's fair. But Elizabeth, how many 1's are there in all? 4 groups with 3 1's each. How many altogether? And we can check.
I just put 3 as in 3 1's.
Oh, there's 3 1's in each group, but how many altogether?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So 12 1's. And I want to make sure to use that language. I know on our computers it's hard to do. And I'm going to repeat my equation down here. 4 times 3 1's.
Miss Cully, use the pot to put 2 again.
12. There we go. All right, so now what I have in my 1's in my picture, I also want to use in my vertical form. Ladies and gentlemen, can I put 12 1's in a place value? I cannot. Vladimir, what am I going to do with all of these 1's that are in my 1's place?
Oh.
Where's Vladimir? There he is.
You have to put the 10 from the 12 to the 10th place.
So this is what
And
it looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
put
Oh,
2
sorry.
in the ones.
It's a little delayed on my side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones is what I can use to make a new group of another 10. So now this is an extra set of 10 in my tens place. And that's what that number 1 on top of the tens really represents. And then how many ones are still left over? There are 2. And we can see that in our picture. That's our proof. So even though you might have mastered the vertical form with regrouping before, I still challenge you to prove it using a picture, or prove it using a different type of model or strategy. Okay, we've multiplied the ones. Now we have to multiply the tens. I still have 4 groups of tens with 1 10 in each. I want to multiply to find out how many tens in all. So I still have 4 groups with 1 10. How many tens are there all together? Tens. Sebastian, how many tens in all?
5.
5. But Sebastian, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Where did you get 5?
So since in the ones place it equals 12 and you can't put a 10 in the ones place, so you take away the 10 from the 12 and carry it to to the tens, and then you add 1 10 to 40, which equals 50.
Good. So 4 times 1 10 is equal to 4 10 plus 1 more. And that is how Sebastian got a total of 5 tens. And 5 fits comfortably in the tens place. What is 13 times 4? Vladimir, why are you shaking your head? Are you okay? Do you agree or you disagree? You agree? Aiden? All right. How do we feel about this picture and the vertical form? I know I didn't fill in these blank spaces. Okay, we're going to do another one. So I had 5 tens, and then I had 12 ones in all. Oops, sorry, I had 2 ones left over. If I have a 5 in the tens place and a 2 left in the ones place, that is 52 chairs in all. And Amir and Jaylee, I don't know if you remember that from yesterday. That's the answer we got. All right, I'm going to submit this work. How can we check this answer? How can we make sure 52 is the correct answer? Bryant, what is your idea? Talk to us.
My idea is that you're gonna add, or maybe you're gonna check with the base and
Okay, so I could check with my picture. Good. But 4 times 13, we've used other models before. We've used other models before. How can we check if 52 is correct? Sorry, Brian, it was a little weird. Any other ideas? Aiden, how would you check the accuracy that we want to be certain that there's 52 chairs?
I'll say I'll be certain by I say I'll be certain by like trying to do it again or breaking it up to easier parts. Like let's do 4 times 10. 4 times 10 is 40. Then let's do 4 times 3, which is 12. 40 plus 12 is 52.
Ooh, surprised I could keep up. That is definitely one way to make sure an answer to a multiplication fact is also correct. So we can break apart our number. And then I know Amir, what was the way that you used yesterday to find out 4 stacks of 13 chairs was equal to 52? You did it a little bit differently.
So what I did was I put 13 4 times.
Like this, right?
Yes.
With the plus sign. And then we went 3, 9. What else did we do? Sorry, 3, 6, 9, and then 12. Then I remember you put the 1 up top and then you were left with 5 ones, right? That's another way to check. Repeated addition, fantastic. So just make sure, don't be satisfied with just figuring it out the first time. You need to use another strategy to check your work. All right, I'm not gonna go through this one. This is what your independent practice is going to look like. I know, Kyrie, I saw your eyes, but I'll explain to you and show you what these different parts are for. We're not gonna use the hundreds place today, but I wanted to put it there to check to make sure everyone is putting their numbers in the correct spot. That was the reason for that. So first, you're gonna read the fact, 16 times 3. And I know a lot of you are really good about labeling what is the groups, what is in each. So that says in, this is supposed to be the letter G, making sure you're writing the vertical form properly. Ones go in the ones place, tens go in the tens place. A lot of you like to use the arrows to help you remember the steps of multiplying. That's fine as well. So we filled in the vertical form, but now this chart over here can be used for your base 10 pictures. You'll only need the ones and tens today. So based on my number of groups, which is 3, I can create 3 groups. The number of groups always stays the same. I have 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in my tens, I only have 1 10 in each group. That's a little faster. Then at the bottom, I know a lot of you have been like abbreviating or shortening your multiplication facts. So I have 3 groups times 6 ones in each. It's okay if you don't write the whole word. We are in the ones place. You're responsible for remembering. And then in my tens place, I also have 3 groups times 1 10. And maybe we'll have some extra. How many ones do I have in my ones place? You can use my screen to count them. So we have 3 groups with 6 in each. I think I got 6. How many ones are there all together? Brian, I see you counting. How many ones in all? Yashlin, how many ones in all, ma'am?
The amount of ones, which is 3 times 6, is 18.
18 what? Let's at least write it at the end.
18 ones.
18 ones. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Can I put 18 ones in my ones place?
No, you have to regroup.
I have to regroup. And what regrouping means is just creating a new group. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones that will create a new set of 10. And that's what that 1 stands for in my vertical form. I want to put it in both places so I don't forget. All right, how many ones are now left over still? How many are left over? Eliza.
8 1.
8 ones left. All right, 8 ones that are left. And we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. Now let's multiply the tens, Jadaha. I would love to talk to you, or you can use your fingers to give me your answer. Let's multiply the tens, but we can't forget that we have this extra set of 10 at the top because we had to create a new group. I have 3 groups times 1 10 each. How many tens is that right now, Jadaha? You're a little frozen. Kyrie, I'm gonna move over to you. How many tens in black? Okay, I see Jadaha. Kyrie, I'm not sure if you heard me. There's 3 tens plus 1 more. How many tens is that all together? Jadaha, you can hold it up on your fingers. 3 tens plus 1 more. We don't want to forget that. 3 plus 1 more. I see Jaylee, I see Vladimir. There you go. That's 4 tens, and we can count them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I have 4 tens in my chart, that means I have 4 tens in my vertical form. What is 16 times 3? I want to see you say it. 48. How do we feel about this? I can do 1 more, but I'm also going to go, I'm gonna let some of you go. I'll open up the Go formative assignment because I know some of you, you're like, I'm ready to try. I've got this. Miss Cully, I gotta go. I gotta go try by myself. So I will do 1 more, but give me a moment. Let me open up the assignment for some of you. Oh, it is open. Very cool. I will send the link. But if you want to watch 1 more before you start. Oh, sorry, Kyrie, I didn't unmute you. I meant to give an answer with your fingers, Kyrie, because I think you had enough fingers. But if you want to watch 1 more, please stay with me. Let me reshare. All right, 1 more. 24 times 2. Let me switch to red. I can see that I have, oh, that's yellow, 2 groups. And in each group, there's going to be 4 ones and 2 tens. So first, I'm going to create my number of groups. There's 2, 4 ones in each group. Cool. And then 2 tens. Okay. Then vertical form, tens go in the tens, ones go in the ones, groups goes on the bottom. And again, if you want to shorten your equation, that's fine. 2 groups times 4 ones equals 8 ones. Okay, ones go in the ones place. Then I multiply my tens, 2 groups times 2 tens each gives 4 tens. 10s go in the 10s place. I think you're all ready to try on your own. Okay? If you're not by your laptop right now, you are expected to complete the problems in Go Formative. They're not the same ones that you see on my screen. These are different. But you are expected to use those base 10 pictures to show if the problem has regrouping and to write it the full answer in the vertical form. Are there any questions for me? Jeslyn.
I'm actually not on my Chromebook.